Hello everyone, welcome back to physics class. In the last class, we have studied about energy. What is energy? And its forms of it, and its type or forms. So what is energy? Energy is capability to do work, provide you strength to do work. And then there are various forms of energy like nuclear, hydro, thermal, chemical, kinetic, potential, light energy, electrical energy, many more. And in this chapter, as I told you, we are going to focus on two types of energy, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Let's start with kinetic energy. So the definition that I have written on board about kinetic energy is energy possessed by a moving body by virtue of its motion. So what is the meaning of this? Let's see this with an example. Let's say you have two balls, A and B. Mass of these two balls are same. Now one ball is moving faster than this ball. So B is moving faster than A ball. Let's say you have a target here. Now you tell me which ball is going to hit harder to this target. Fast or slow? Obviously fast. Why? Because it has more force, or you can say because it has more energy. That means a faster ball possesses more energy than a slower ball if they have same mass. Now let's consider they have different mass. In that case, let's say they have same velocity but different mass. Now mass of A ball is more as compared to mass of B ball. Now which one is going to hit harder? The one which has more mass. That means the more mass, that means it has more energy in it. Right? Now, the combination of balance of these two things. Let's say I don't know about masses, let's say I don't know about velocity. They have different masses, they have different velocity. So, the combination of mass and velocity will decide which one is going to hit harder. So, here there are two things. So, for a moving object, you have two things. One is their mass. So whatever energy a moving object has depends on its mass and its motion. And motion means its velocity. So I can say whatever energy this moving object is having is going to proportional to its mass and its velocity. So the meaning of the statement energy possessed, that means energy gained by a moving body by virtue of its motion, is your kinetic energy. So any moving object is going to have kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is proportional to velocity of that body and mass of that body. SI unit, because it is a type of energy, so SI unit of energy, this kinetic energy is also joule. In short form you can write J. Now let's see formula of this kinetic energy. As I told you, it depends on two things. One is, when you are saying motion, that means it is proportional to velocity, and one more thing, as I told you, it is proportional to mass. So kinetic energy formula is half m mass of this object that you are talking about and velocity. Here I will write v square only. Velocity possessed by the body. Now we will see derivation of this formula. How to arrive at this formula. How does v square? Why not is only v? Or why you have half here? So that we will see by derivation. So to do this derivation, we will take example of moving ball only. So when you are kicking a ball, you are applying some force or you can say you are doing some work on that ball. Now you know work done is, what is work done? It is whatever force you are applying and the displacement of that object. So let's say this moving ball of mass m. So let's say this moving ball, it is having mass m. So work done on this object, work I am writing as W. Work done on this object is going to force applied on this ball and displacement of this ball. Right. So whatever work is done on this ball is energy gained by this ball. So this work done I can return as energy gained by this ball. Okay, this I will write later on. So now force, you know, what is force? Mass into acceleration, right? So your force is mass of that object into acceleration because this ball is moving, now it is going to have some acceleration, so it is proportional to acceleration. So instead of F here, I will write M into A, where M is mass of force and A is acceleration of that ball. So M A into D, or I can write S. S means displacement here. Okay. Now, and this work done, that means energy gained by that object. I will write this as E, energy. Name, kinetic energy, that will give later on. Okay. So now what I have to do is, I know kinetic energy or energy here is proportional to velocity. So this equation I have to change in a way so that V should come here. Or I can say I have to write this energy in terms of V instead of this displacement. So what to do? Using equation of motion, you can write this displacement in terms of velocity. So choose that equation which don't have time factor in it. That is third equation of motion. So your third equation of motion is V square equal to U square plus 2H. Right. Where V is final velocity of the ball, U is initial velocity of the ball, A is acceleration of the ball, and S is displacement. So I can write, if I take this to this side, V square minus U square is equal to 2S, or I can write S equal to V square minus U square upon 2V. Now I have S in terms of V. So this I am going to substitute here. So your energy is equal to MA instead of S, I will write V square minus U square upon 2A. So this and this will get cancelled. So your energy or name of this specific energy is kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to, this is 1/2, so this I will take right here, M as it is, V square minus U square. So this is your kinetic energy formula. And if we assume object is starting with rest position, then you can take this U as 0. In that case, your kinetic energy, it will become, kinetic energy is half M V square. So this is your formula of kinetic energy. So any moving object, it possesses energy. That energy is known as kinetic energy. So moving ball, it has kinetic energy. Any moving bullet, moving wind, they have kinetic energy. SI unit is joules. I will write J. Please go through this derivation. Try to do it by yourself. See it. If you have any doubts, please message me or call me. Thank you.